Yo guys, welcome back to Dino Domain. In this video I'm going to be doing a part 2 of surviving 20 days as Godzilla in Dinosaur Simulator. You know, this video was definitely up there with the most requests for a part 2. You know, the first video I did as Godzilla did extremely well. It got 6.5 thousand views. And you know, with a new Godzilla movie releasing, I thought that, it's the best thing I could possibly do for you guys. If we could smash both 500 subscribers and 250 likes just for this video, I'll be giving away an albino terror. I hope you guys enjoy this video. There's plenty of coasting, plenty of hackers, and plenty of killing. Peace out, yo. Enjoy. You know, on day one there was a couple of threats. First of all, there was a flood. But luckily, that doesn't really make it difficult for Godzilla, as he can swim and walk on land. But there was a demon such as a Cyberzilla below in the depths of the water. So I had to stay very cautious, as you know, these guys would definitely kill me. You know, I try making these videos as entertaining as possible, so I like to get very close where the action is. Very risky, you know, I do a single shot. If I die, the video is done for. And later that day, there was a Kaiju Titanosaurus. You know, there was some big kaijus. I wasn't the only one. And as you can see, I was probably the smallest Godzilla out there. You know, you could see a gigantic, like, Mechazilla from the hills. I don't know the exact name of it. If you could leave a comment down below, I'd appreciate it. But there was an albino terror roar, as you could hear. The Titanosaurus was in the water. And I found an elder Godzilla. This was what I was going to become. So keep on watching, boys. It gets way more intense. You know, I rack up so many kills. It's a solid video, boys. I made this special for you. You know, on day 3, the threats just got worse and worse. Not only were there other gigantic beasts lurking, there was new rivals. There was an AV, there was an underwater dragon hovering the lands. These dinosaurs, by the way, are significantly faster than Godzilla himself. And, you know, at the childhood stage, I was very vulnerable. So I had to, you know, stay safe. So I decided to retreat back into Godzilla's den. When I finally reached the entrance, I knew I was actually safe. If you guys didn't know about this cave, it's extremely good, especially if you're playing like a land and water dinosaur. If you drop down here, you have a food source, you have a water source, and overall it's just extremely safe to just live down here if you ever want to elder your dinosaurs. You know, if you can see in this river, we have a fresh food source, constantly respawns. You as well have your pathways that lead out of the cave in case of emergencies, or if you want to go back into the cave. This lair is just beautiful. It's a perfect spot to just survive. And finally on day 4, I actually hit the juvenile stage. I knew that retreating to this place was probably the best choice. It was safe. I could grow up safely, and now I was ready for action. This is where the killing begins, boys. So keep on watching, and remember to smash that like button, you know. 250 likes on this video, and if we could hit 500 subscribers, I'll be giving away an albino terror just for you guys. And if you're new around here, I'm reliable. I've got plenty of videos of giveaways. I've given away an albino terror in the past, and as you can see, I've given away a galactic barosaurus. So yeah, you know you're in for the real deal. And if you didn't see on day 5, I killed a T-Rex, and I went in for another T-Rex kill. However, I was stopped. There was an apex predator lurking amongst it. There was an albino terror. And you know, it only got worse. There was a kaiju, probably the biggest one in the entire game. Thankfully, he was safe, you know, he didn't want to mess with me. And obviously I didn't want to mess with him because he could decimate me. But this server was filled with kaiju, so we've pretty much seen every single one. You know, on day 6 the killing once again happened. And I got 3 kills on day 5, but day 6 is where it gets pretty bad. I killed a T-Rex, I killed a Baryonyx, and yet again I killed another Baryonyx. I had to just, you know, chuck that anger out there. I was slowly becoming a beast, so keep on watching. Now I decided to change servers, purely because the player base was kind of dying down, but on day 7 we were in a new server, 2 pitch black terrors. There was a Sicily, I think it's called, a fossil Spinosaurus that was elder. In the depths of the water there was a Plesiosaurus that almost just killed me. I had to lurk around there, but it was deadly. There were so many threats now. You know, to be completely honest, I think this video is definitely the most packed video I've released out of all the survival videos. There was every single kaiju, there was every single hybrid, there was dinosaurs that were so strong. It was definitely the scariest experience, so keep on watching, it only gets worse. And I'm talking about packs of hybrids. I decided to go back into my lair. You know, this server was a really big issue. There was killers left and right, and I had to safely prepare to beat these killers. You know, Godzilla was truly tested in this video, and I think you'll see it throughout this whole video that it's not easy to survive in this server. It really isn't. So after successfully killing a dinosaur, I was finally able to prepare for my growing. On day 10, I went from juvenile to adult, and I became a beast. Godzilla was finally at its fullest potential, and now it was just a matter of survival and killing. I had to reach 20 days, and I'm at the halfway checkpoint now. On day 10, I ran down a Triceratops, and you know, it menued. I don't blame him. When you see a fully grown Godzilla running at you, I'd probably do the exact same. However, there was new enemies lurking around. If you look over by that river, there was a pack of them, and as well a Kaiju Baryonyx. So I went into the water to prepare, and you know, there was an albino squid you saw at the top of the lake, but a smaller squid came down. I think it was the sun. You know, the evil in me came out. I waited for the baby squid to come to me, and I picked it up and I just devoured it. I knew that I was creating enemies, but I was prepared this time. There was no more running away. I killed dinosaurs left and right in this water. You know, I was slowly fueling up the beast, preparing for war. When I went on land, there was a Spinosaurus. I tried fully attacking it. However, you know, he had his back up. There seems to be an entire pack, and you know, I wasn't prepared to take on this fight. As soon as I went in for another bite, the Stegosaurus came at me, and this other baby dinosaur came at me, so I had to really run away. I sucked back into the water, and I had to heal up. But out of nowhere, there was a Megavore. And remember this Megavore, as this isn't the last time he comes at me. When I came back on land to eat the Saur of Poseidon, that same Megavore came at me, but he was coming with vengeance. He wanted to chase me down into the depths of the water, but I managed to safely loop around this underwater part. I knew he wanted to kill me. You could see him holding one of his babies to gain a speed boost, but I went up here while he went down, so I completely phased him out. And I knew that he was directly below me, but luckily I went back on land and I made a run for it. I knew I could escape. On day 14 there was two kaijus, these little baby Cicelas, and I ran at them. You know, I did an AoE attack. They fled off, but you know, they were too quick for me. I knew I could easily dominate them in a fight. But this was probably my biggest mistake, as you know, their parent came after me after. As you can see, there was a kaiju, another one. We've seen every single kaiju in this video, and the Cicela, all grown up, ready to kill me. Now I was attacked from all angles. There was an AV, there was a Cicela behind me now attacking me, and this slow kaiju was running at me. So I decided to get the high ground, but they were too fast for me. You know, the more damage you take, the slower you get. So sadly, I lost the battle. I hope you guys smash that like button. Remember, Albino Terror giveaway at 250 likes and 500 subscribers. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a comment down below what you want me to survive as next. And enjoy, boys. Peace out.